Good evening, everyone. I'm Staff Sergeant Zachariah Sade, the proud son of Sergeant Major Scott Sade, who died in 2009. I found TAPS in 2012, but it wasn't until 2015 that I met someone who changed my life, Jared J. Hufford. From the start, Jay treated me not as a grieving kid, but as someone capable of leading. He trusted me to help younger mentees and made me believe I could be a mentor too. It was Jay who encouraged me when I became a legacy mentor, and when I hit setbacks trying to enlist in the Army, following my dad's path, Jay was the one who showed me the way. A month later, I took an oath and became a third-generation soldier. One moment I'll never forget was in 2019, Jay called about creating a TAPS championship belt. Something to represent the fight and resilience it takes to survive loss. He told me, "You've been through some of the hardest days of your life can throw at you, and you're still here, and that's what makes you a champion." That's who Jay is, the kind of mentor who sees your strength even when you can't. He changed his life just like he did mine. And tonight, it is my honor to help recognize him. To share more about what Jay means to the kids at TAPS, please welcome my friend, Lina Caboteja.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lina Rose Cabotea, and I'm the proud daughter of Staff Sergeant Nick Lopez Cabotea Jr., United States Marine Corps. First, I would like to thank Zach for being up here with me, and thank our distinguished guests, military leaders, supporters, and TAPS family and friends here tonight. I was just 3 years old when I lost my dad, our hero. And like so many families, we were trying to figure out how to live in a world that felt suddenly empty. My mom discovered TAPS, and thanks to the generosity of so many of you in this room, our donors, supporters, TAPS was there to wrap us in love. And that is where TAPS also gave me Good Grief Camp, a place where I wasn't the only little girl missing her dad. A place filled with other kids like me, and with mentors, men and women who put on a uniform, not just to serve their country, like my dad, but to serve kids like me. They gave up their weekends and vacations to show us that our grief mattered, that even kids as young as me, our grief mattered. I met Jay when I was 8 years old. He was actually not paired as my mentor, except we were both in the same group. Maybe because we both love superheroes, or maybe because we both wore a piece of our heroes that weekend. Me in a desert cami dress that my mom made from my dad's uniform he wore in Iraq, and Jay in a Captain America costume. However, from that moment on, Jay became my safe place, and we became best buddies. I won't have those memories with my dad. Memories like when I was in a swim competition 2 summers ago and won a 21st ribbon out of 23. Bet you didn't even think that was possible. Or the days standing out in the cold rain or snow selling Girl Scout cookies. Or even last year, being able to watch as my girls' varsity basketball team won Division IV in the state finals. Yet, for the last 10 years, I've had numerous wonderful memories with Jay that I will always be with me. Him being there for my family and me, quietly, consistently, through many difficult times. Moments like hugs when I needed it most, a text or phone call reminding me that he's proud of me, or a joke to make me laugh. He's the father figure I lost, the protector every girl hopes to have. The one who said I couldn't date until I was 30, or until I became taller than him. Luckily for him, I stopped growing. The one who promised me ice cream anytime I wanted, especially on a bad day or to celebrate a win. My most favorite moment in my top 5 is when Jay and I went ice skating, as my mom got to take a break and watch us spend time together with laughs and inside jokes we created that day. There isn't enough gratitude to fill this room for the gratefulness I feel for the TAPS family. Because of many of you here this evening, TAPS is able to bring people like Jay into my life. You make this possible. For the past 10 years, Jay has never officially been my mentor. Every year, Jay would say, "You know, you can request me to be your mentor." And every year, my mom would always come up with a reason not to. Because my dad was a Marine, he would tell Jay, "But you're a soldier." Or because my dad was a Washington football fan, she would tell him, "I don't want an Eagles fan influencing my daughter." In truth, the reason is more profound. We wanted to share this hero we've had the joy to spend moments with, to be a mentor to so many others in the TAPS family. Because Jay is the kind of mentor who changes lives, not just mine, but every kid lucky enough to cross his path. We've seen Jay create new memories with other kids, spreading laughter and smiles wherever he goes. I believe everyone here this evening is a hero for loving and supporting our TAPS family. You have not only brought me these wonderful memories, but to so many other kids as well. You connect us to our heroes, if only for a weekend, if only in moments which I am forever grateful for. All this, thanks to you and TAPS. And tonight, it is my honor to celebrate the soldier who became my superhero. Please join Zach and I in recognizing the TAPS 2025 Military Mentor of the Year, Staff Sergeant Jay Hufford.
Lena and Zach, thank you for being here for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Words cannot fully express my love and gratitude for having you both here with me for this honor. Having you here tonight, it makes it even more special. To the distinguished military leaders, families, friends, steadfast supporters of TAPS, thank you for being here. To my Uncle Brad, thank you for standing by my side in every chapter of my life. You've been one of my greatest champions, and having you here tonight means the world to me. And to Bonnie Carroll, the heart and soul of TAPS, thank you for allowing me to be a part of this incredible mission for over a decade. Your trust in me to represent TAPS, it is an honor I do not take lightly. It has shaped my life in ways I could never have imagined. Standing here tonight is surreal. At TAPS events, I am used to blending into a sea of military mentors, lifting children onto my shoulders so they can see the stage, showing off terrible dance moves just to make them laugh, telling the worst dad jokes imaginable, doing whatever it takes to bring light to their world. Because that's what TAPS is about, creating moments of joy and connection, even in the midst of grief. To be named the 2025 TAPS Military Mentor of the Year is an overwhelming and humbling honor. To know that I was selected and nominated by my fellow mentors, the very people who inspire me every day, means more than I can say. I stand here among giants. 4 previous military mentors of the year: Chief Warrant Officer 4, Carl Gilbert, Major John Roten, Master Sergeant Daniel Davenport, and Technical Sergeant Rob Rice. Please stand. These men are my mentors, my brothers. They have shown me what it means to serve, not just in uniform, but in the lives of these incredible children. My time in the Army was spent as a horizontal construction engineer, helping build fighting positions and ensuring the safety of my fellow soldiers. We trained hard, we worked even harder, all to protect our brothers and sisters in arms. But no training prepared me for the loss of Sergeant Brian McCabe in 2013. He was a leader. He pushed us to be better, stronger, and faster. And when we lost him, we carried on his honor, but the weight of that grief never left me. 1 year later, in November 2014, I walked into my first TAPS event. I didn't know what to expect. I was nervous. I was out of my element. And then I met the kids. Brave, resilient children who had lost their parents. Warriors, heroes, leaders. At the end of the weekend, as I was saying my goodbyes, I heard someone call my name. I turned around and I froze. Standing before me was Sergeant McCabe's wife and his 2 children. His son, the spitting image of him, looked up at me. And in that moment, I realized TAPS is always here. No matter the time, no matter the place, no matter the circumstances, TAPS stands for those who need it the most. That moment changed everything. I knew I had found my purpose. Since that first event, TAPS has been woven into every part of my life. Lena, the young woman, the remarkable young woman who introduced me tonight, was one of the first children I truly connected with. And only a few months after meeting her, when her mother asked me to spend Valentine's Day with her because she was missing her dad, I realized just how powerful this bond could be. And Zach, who also introduced me, came to me years later, no longer as my teenage mentee, but as a young man determined to follow in his father's footsteps and join the Army. It was an honor to help guide him through the process, and today he is a proud non-commissioned officer. And to be able to mentor him as both a child and as a soldier is a gift beyond words. While deployed to Baghdad, I received care packages from TAP kids, children who had lost their parents in service, sending me their Halloween, their Christmas candy to make sure I was okay. Their kindness lifted my spirit every day. And on January 9th, 2022, while stationed 7,000 miles from home, I raised an American flag over my base to commemorate the anniversary of a fallen hero. And that flag now hangs in his family's home, a daily reminder that love lives on. You see, TAPS doesn't just change lives, it becomes part of your life. So, all right. Well, so I met a lot of you this evening, and you saw me walk around carrying a big gold championship belt, and you saw my kids up here with that. So, I know there's a lot of curiosity about that, and the answer is very simple why we bring those to these events. It's very much because these kids are representations of what a champion truly is. This belt goes to every event with me to allow each child the opportunity to hold it and understand their championship potential. Because a champion isn't just someone who wins. A champion is someone who rises again and again, despite adversity, despite loss, and despite the weight of the world. And no one has faced more hardship than our TAPS kids. And yet, they push forward. Every child who comes to Good Grief Camp carries the legacy of a hero. Every smile, every laugh, and every tear is part of a journey to healing. They are proof that love lives on. And although my military career ended abruptly after an injury that impaired my vision, though my eyesight is weaker, my vision has never been clearer. I see a future where we can continue to stand with these children. And I see a future where we remind them that they are never alone. And I see a future where we carry their loved ones' legacies forward. Tonight, I stand before you not just as a mentor, but as a witness to the power of TAPS. To my fellow mentors, keep showing up. Keep lifting these kids up on your shoulders, in your hearts, through every step of their journey. To our TAPS families, we are here, today, tomorrow, and always. And to every single person in this room, thank you. Thank you for believing in this mission, and thank you for honoring these families. Thank you for ensuring that our fallen heroes are never forgotten. Together, we can help these children write their next chapter. Together, we can remind them that they are champions. And together, we will always remember 3 simple words: love lives on. Bonnie, distinguished leaders, mentors, families, and most importantly, our good grief camp children, thank you.
Oh, it's under the thing. It was here all along.